And we are live here on the LI Sports Network. Game 2 of 3 on the South Rinks. This one a junior varsity matchup between the Kings Park Commack Knights and the Ward Melville Patriots. The Knights coming into this game are 8-10-0 with 18 points, 8th place in the junior varsity division. Ward Melville 11-8-0, 22 points on the season. They're 6th place in the junior varsity division, as we should be getting into opening puck drop in just a couple of moments. Obviously got some games running behind us well over on the North Rinks. They might actually be in the middle of a pause themselves as we get things rolling over here. Taking a look at the last 2 times these teams faced off was November 6th. Ward Melville took that matchup 5-4. It was very, very close. Obviously, you expect this one to be similar to that at the very least. As we get both teams talking to their coaches one last time before we get that puck drop. Andrew Stemple and Jackson Murray, the starting netminders for tonight. Obviously, Stemple in the right side, starting in that green for the Patriots. Murray over on the left, the white and yellow for the Knights. And with such, the Knights will start skating left to right, Patriots right to left. And we're live here on the South Rinks. Game underway. 45 minutes of non-stop hockey action coming at you as the puck will instantly play in and ringing around the boards for the Patriots. They try to play it out in front. Pushed over towards the slot. No shot taken. Patriots still hot onto it. Wrapped around the boards down low. Schleider getting after it, and then it'll be given away to KPC. They break out, potentially 3-on-1. A stretch pass coming. This is going to be the first big opportunity of the game. Shot, they score! Just like that, it's 1-0 for the Knights. As we'll take a replay of that here on the LI Sports Network. 1 rush, 1 goal, quick as you like. And the Patriots are going to be chasing this one early. So with 14:48 to play, we find our first goal of the game. Connor Kovacs with it. And he was the one that came in and buried it right off the rush. Patriots looking for some pressure. I wouldn't be surprised if they're a little bit more hesitant to jump in. Another shot taken. Big rebound out in front. Comes to the far side and almost tapped into the empty net. Stemple was having some trouble getting back. He was going from post to post to post in succession. Could have been a quick 2-0 lead for KPC. McFadden coming in on the forecheck, applying some pressure. The puck will be played past him off the boards into center ice. Ablay on the forehand, drags it across, cutting over to his right now, leaves it at the blue line. Straightaway shot broken up by a couple of sticks, tapped towards the blue line but not cleared. Second opportunity this time will sail into center ice. McFadden had a very solid game on Monday, if I do remember correctly, as he'll cause a turnover there. Looks for a centering bid, was blocked right in front of him. Patriots still after it. McFadden will go off for a change. Should be a fairly fresh 5 out now for the Patriots. Again, 1-0 KPC. They look for another one on the short side. That was nearly another great opportunity. It was a great opportunity. Stemple got over on the right pad for the save. Puck rotating around these near boards. KPC will slap it down a little bit deeper in the right circle. Shot taken, blocked in front. KPC look for another centering bid that will sail through the entire crease. Clear attempted, not out though. Another shot will be played from the near point. 12:30 to play in the first. Puck on the near boards, speared over towards the right circle, then spit back to the boards. Taken towards the slot, fed far side, a centering attempt shut down. Puck still loose in the slot somehow. KPC, another centering pass through the air. Borzimato could have deflected that in off his body, but it was a little too hard to handle. Febraro cutting it up right now. He'll find it below the goal line. Febraro now taken down to the ice. His team play it out towards the blue paint. Shut down by Murray. Wrapped around to the near side. Farrell will skate onto it. Tapping it in around the boards. Back the other way it came. KPC once again rotating around the boards. They'll be able to break out with it this time. Miller plays it further. Brown skated onto it. Brown offside. Now checking back up. Trying to keep it in at the blue line. It comes past him. Paragoski with some nice stick checks, lays it forward to Farrell, look to play with the body. He gets bumped away and loses possession. 1-0 still for KPC. Early goings in this game. Referees will signal no icing, or Melville will be forced to play it out themselves. Murray yet to really be tested, standing strong on the left side. As his team tenacious on the puck in the offensive end. Coyle playing oversight on the near boards. Have to watch if he looks to pinch in. Instead, the puck will be taken down and around the other way. Scalaro looking to play it out. Of course, that was Grace Scalaro. Plays on this team with her sister, Natalie Scalaro. KPC up the right side this time. Shot taken, pad save made. Farrell now possesses below his own goal line, sends a hard pass into the boards and will carry all the way into the offensive end. Here comes Natalie chasing down the puck. She gets a stick on it, potentially forcing a turnover there. McFadden couldn't get to it, but Natalie will find it in center ice. Deeks around one, trying to beat a second man, lays it off, but it was just barely offsides. 10:26 remaining in the first period. 1-0 the score here on the South Rinks. Nice backhand pass, finds the tape of McFadden, long-range shot. Murray the save. Trouble with the rebound, but does get to it. Forces another whistle now with 10:18 to play in the first. Scalaro back to the face-off dot. McFadden gets it to him. McFadden, a shot glove save. Flashing the leather was Murray. Natalie back at it once again with McFadden lining up behind her. This time the face-off isn't won as cleanly. McFadden will still find the possession, though, off the boards. Loses it, and now KPC tap it past the blue line. Anklin has Peters in front of him. Will fire it high, hits off the referee at the far point, now being held up there. They joust forward in skates. Puck still restrained and will be broken back up into KPC's defensive end. Jacobs was able to successfully clear. D-to-D pass for the Patriots. They're slicing through the neutral zone right now. McFadden looks for another shot, sticked aside by Murray. Takes a big bounce off the far boards and played out. The Patriots quickly chase after it. Howard wiping out and taking a big hit. KPC get a shot and ring it off the bar. McFadden first onto the rebound. He'll scoop it out of his own zone off the backhand and gives it back to Doyle and his end. Patriots with a little bit more of a defensive flavor after giving up that first great rush opportunity that led to the first goal for the Knights. Pass across the blue line. KPC gained the zone. Firing it to the near side with some room, but it was a hard pass. Ends up loose in the right wing corner. Puck still retained there for now. Squirts free. KPC have it. Look for the centering pass. Good stick work from the Patriots. Denies the opportunity. Down low. Now some room. Tipped out in front. It sails through the blue paint. Wide to the right of the goal. McFadden with it again, trying to play chip and chase off the boards by himself, but Abrams takes it away from him. Abrams still at center ice, will pass it back to his defenseman. KPC can look for some changes right now. So will the Patriots. Potential turnover coming. Sweeping strike misses the puck. KPC a little trouble in the neutral zone. They still get the dump in. Schleider puts it around the boards, tapped back into the neutral zone. Coyle a pass, gets in deep, Miller to chase. Miller puts it out and in front, no one was there. Patriots with some room back the other way. Coyle shuts that down, takes a shove, falls to the ice, but somehow still playing it expertly. Good check from Grace Scalaro at center ice. KPC still get it in though, into the slot, all alone, the one-timer and a great save. Play shut down as Andrew Stempel came sliding in for a nice stop. Farrell now into dock for the Patriots as his teammate was chased. Puck tapped around and Peters plays it a little bit farther forward. Takes a big bounce all the way down the ice and looks like the referees will put this one back into the offensive end for KPC. This time over to the right is Stempel. Off the draw, Patriots and circle it around the boards. This one isn't going to get clear. KPC wrap it around the goal line, look to send it back out in front. Ends up on the far board, scooped up by Brown, poked forward, and out of the zone. I think that Meyer actually poking it forward. 7 minutes left in the first period. Still a 1-0 lead for the Kings. Nice sliding block there. Puck still comes out in front. They jam at it, and Stempel finds it. Through some traffic, he gets the puck shut down. The referees give him a relief whistle. Obviously, a junior varsity matchup in front of you right now between the KPC Knights and the Ward Melville Patriots. Second time they faced off this year. That first matchup did go over to Ward Melville at a score of 5-4. Right now, this is looking a little bit more defensive, but obviously that can change at any given point in time. McFadden with some room, needing the feed. McFadden gets it across the blue line, called offsides. That would have been a dangerous opportunity for Michael McFadden. This season, he has 8 goals, 20 assists for 28 total points. Brown across the blue, looking to play it down low. Patriots stick it aside as it came towards the slot. 6:30 to play in the first period. Puck rims around the boards, picked off by KPC. They generate a shot backdoor, and it's poked away at the last second by Stempel. Still held in. Scalaro chasing after it. Nice stick work, but she gets beat in the left circle. Fed down low. Played back out in front by the Patriots, or by the Knights, excuse me. They get the shot off now, but there's plenty of bodies to block it in front. That was Kevin Johnston eating that one up. 6 minutes left in the first period. Only goal the Patriots have given up was off a rush opportunity. In terms of 5-on-5 defense in their own end, they've been excellent. Brown in the slot, couldn't get the shot. Pressed from behind by Myers. He'll rotate it to the near side, hoping for some more space for his teammates. They jockey for possession into the right wing corner now. Grace Scalaro applying some good pressure as the puck is still retained. Finally comes free, and it looks like it belongs to McFadden. McFadden with speed up the left side, getting ridden into the boards. McFadden stays on his skates towards the goal. Out in front, it sails through the blue paint. Not tapped in on the back door by Myers. Great rush opportunity for McFadden. Not done just yet. Now it comes past the blue line and has to reset. KPC in the meantime, they drag it past the blue line for themselves. 5 minutes left and a shot taken. Rebound covered up by Stempel. We'll get another face-off now with 5:10, make it 5:09 to play in the first period. We get some line changes coming out from KPC. Ward Melville will respond with their own. Referees are going to say, no, you can't change this time. So instead, Ward Melville will keep the same 5 out. Off the draw, Knights win it, feed it back to the far point, shot taken, rebound out in front, tipped wide left of the goal. Patriots a little lackadaisical right there after not getting the clear. Now they get possession back. Febraro was reaching out with his right hand, trying to get some space. He'll take it up the right side now, poked off his stick. KPC rushed forward to it. Hold it in from now. A backhander tries to play it in deep, but it's broken up. Now is cleared. Max Lenz almost had it hit off him. Comes all the way down the ice, 200 feet for an icing. And 4:30 to play in the first. Still 1-0 the score. Patriots the first one to it. Here comes Farrell, fans on his shot. Puck now comes past the blue line, and we get a tumble behind the play. Looks like some incidental contact, although Farrell did lose his helmet. Doesn't look like anyone's going to get booked over to the penalty box. Farrell will just skate over to the side to reset his equipment. KPC tie up for this draw, and it is taken forward by Abrams. One nice move, can't beat the second. Shot taken anyways, and Stempel makes a low save. 4:07 left in the first period. Coyle in room for a one-timer, does get this off the boards, takes the shot, and Stempel just simply gloves it. We'll redo the same face-off from the same location. Paragoski rotates it. Puck takes a high flip into the air. Chased after by KPC. They'll keep it deep in the zone, looking for the centering pass. It goes through the slot unharmed. Now belongs to Peters flying up the ice. Peters past the blue line, looking for the shot through traffic. Gets it. Second opportunity, and puts that one high, but not in. Breakout coming the other way. Scalaro there for it. Enough presence to shut down any offensive play coming from the Knights. Scalaro wraps it around her own boards. Paragoski skates into it. And skates forward with it. Ahead to Peters onto his tape. Peters lining up for another shot. Murray, a glove save. And thinking about keeping it alive, does keep it alive. Clock a little bit behind now. I thought he was going to cleanly field that one and just stop it, but had enough teammates to feel safe. Ward Melville with an aggressive forecheck now. Peters forcing a bad pass. No icing the call. I believe it was touched by the stick of Inkland. KPC almost some room to send that one into the blue paint. Would have been a great centering bid. Natalie Scalaro chasing after it. Instead lets her teammate skate onto it instead. McFadden loose on the left side. McFadden could have some speed. Better angle taken by Coyle. Coyle will come after the puck. Trying to lay out McFadden into the boards. McFadden gets support. Scalaro wrapping, centering. Scalaro almost getting an apple on that one. 2:30 to play in the first period. Ward Melville been trailing from the first minute, trying to change that in the dying minutes here. Puck below the goal line, off the face-off. Carried high and around the boards to the near side. Belongs to Brown now, with some room. Push from behind, Brown will fall down. Gets played in deep by the Knights again. They all reset to stay on sides. Patriots get the clear in the meantime. At the far side now, touched up by Corey Jacobs and sent in. Shot taken, easily sticked. Now played out. Jacobs with it on the right side, taps it farther forward, should go down, and icing call. 1:49 to play in the first period. 1-0 the score for KPC. Peters twisted around the boards off the backhand. Speared a little bit farther ahead by the Patriots, but somehow kept in for a second by the Knights. Now does find its way free. Last 90 seconds of the period. Nothing much happening in terms of opportunities since that opening minute. I say that KPC 2-on-1 down low, broken up, sent out in front again. Stempel tracking it, and Stempel will save it. Both teams will make some changes. Looks like the referees will set up for a face-off in the left dot. In the slot, shot taken. Stempel saw it go wide to the right of his post. Scalaro does drag and play it out. McFadden a tap pass forwards. Peters racing after it. Can't get it to it before Coyles breaks it up. The other way for the Knights. Drag shot through traffic. Another great save for Stempel. Looks like he'll cover up play. Under a minute left in the first period. Coyle backpedaling as McFadden attacks. He'll pass it over to Peters, but a little bit through his reach. Peters on the forecheck, not able to hold it in. Knights get it past the far point. McFadden didn't reset, so will be called offsides. 38 seconds left in the first period. McFadden will go in for the dot, pushing it forward. McFadden down the high slot now. Avoids that check from Coyle. Johnston on his backhand. Johnston wrapping around. Back pass over to the far point. Tapped in deep again. Johnston gets back onto it. Johnston still wrapping. Feeding to the near side. Racing over and holding it in is Finn Howard. Back over to Kevin Johnston, ties up his sticks, looking for the open man, feeding out in front. McFadden had a shot at it, but couldn't bury it. McFadden again, alone in the slot, turns, shoots, and scores. 1-1 the score, late into the first period. And it's a new game here on the South Rinks. McFadden with all the time in the world right there. Rifles it on the right side. Looks like it was mid-glove. Just 5 seconds left to play. McFadden will rifle it in, and that's how we'll end the first period. 1-1 the score. We'll be right back here on the LI Sports Network. And we are back on the LI Sports Network getting ready for the second period. 15 minutes back onto the clock, 1-1 the score. An early goal for KPC, a late goal for Ward Melville, and we find ourselves in a 1-1 knot. Opportunity brewing right now for the Patriots. They'll feed it back to the far point. Shot taken and blocked. Rebound belongs to Inkland. He'll take it again, and that one will go off to the left. Ramped off a stick into the glass, held alive for now. Inkland again at the blue line. Pass intended for Kevin Johnston, picked off and taken forward by the Knights. Johnston with a wild poke check, not able to take it away. Knights will rotate it down low and feed it out in front. Puck caroms off the boards, on the near side, held in. Knights still walking it down these near boards on the half wall now. Playing it towards the slot, instantly sticked away past the blue line. Ward Melville on the reset. Borzamato playing it. Stempel an easy save. His teammates there for the rebound. It's Meyer to make that Johnson actually. Plays it off the referees. This is a turnover down low and fed all the way through the slot with no one even coming close to touching it. Meyer and Paragoski jockeying for it. KPC come away with it. Puck below the net right now. Fed on the near side. No one there for it. Paragoski skates it out himself, loses control. Inkland will overskate it. Paragoski comes back from it, taps it forward, then it's whacked in deep to the offensive end. Patriots will make a change, fresh 5 onto the ice. Obviously, second period, long changes become a little bit of a problem. Smith will tip it off his stick into the offensive end now. Comes back, McFadden. Gonna be into a one-on-one. McFadden trying to beat his man, Deaking, shooting, and he'll be saved. Rebound, also shut down in front. 2 minutes gone by. Backpedaling in the neutral zone is Grace Scolaro. She'll take it away. McFadden coming forward now. McFadden laying it off out in front. Scolaro backdoor, almost had the tip in on the backhand. Puck reaches net front once more, but KPC calm about it. Quickly play it away. Should go down. No icing called. Stempel out of his net to play it. Taps it and leaves it. Some miscommunication right there. Puck lost. Schleider sees it, rims it. Kept in by KPC, though. Brown controlling, tapping it towards the slot. Now intercepted and sent the other way. 2:30 gone by in the second period. Best opportunities belong to the Patriots so far. Should have some sort of momentum after that late goal from McFadden. But here comes Brown trying to change that. Brown looking for the pass, tipped out in front. Stempel sees it. Can he save it? He can't. It's 5-hole and in, and it's a 2-1 lead for KPC. As we'll take a replay of that here on the LI Sports Network. You can see Brown never really thinking shoot there. Sends it into the slot. Fluttering puck ends up sitting on the doorstep and tapped in 5-hole. .12:11 left in the second period, and this period honestly starting very similar to how the last period started. Early opportunities for Ward Melville, broken up on the transition, and well, KPC finding the goal. Another shot taken. Stempel will whack this one away into the end boards. Played around by KPC as they still contain it. Centering bid was tried, never really got anywhere dangerous, and now sent past the blue line. Max Lenz throws it in deep for his teammates to chase after. First one in is Thomas Ridge. Puck eludes him back into the neutral zone. Howard getting a good stick and sending the puck to the far boards. Lenz steps up, but KPC still have possession. Brown past the blue line now with the rest of his teammates. Puck played in on net. Stempel, an easy pad save. Howard, a good battle, gets it off the boards again. Puck going towards the blue line, now cleared, developing into a 2-on-1 for the Patriots. Here they come for the equalizer. Pass across, in the slot, they score! 2-2 the score. The Patriots find their equalizer much faster in this period. Let's see if they can take the lead. We'll start again with 11:09 on the clock. Ward Melville right back to it. Meyer dancing, couldn't elude the defense. Coyle with a nice poke check will take it away. Coyle rotates around the near side. They give it up. Johnston slaps it towards the far boards and into the offensive end. Coyle back onto it. Tips off a couple of sticks. Scooped up and skated forward. Johnson, a nice body check, will break the puck free for a minute. KPC still holding on to it in the left circle. A shot fought off by Stemple. In the high slot, KPC regain it, tipped just away from them by Farrell. Some D-to-D passes. Abrams open on the near point. Some curling jukes. Once again into the defensive end for the Patriots. Not taking a ton of momentum off that most recent goal. I say that Meyer will send that puck in deep. Then his team goes off for a change. A full 5 skaters switch on and off. Tenacious forecheck for Natalie Scolaro will force the puck into the right wing corner. Now McFadden with an opportunity to take it away. Deeks through the legs and then loses control to Abrams. Schleider juggling the puck, passing it forward to McFadden. He'll curl, twisting past Coyle and getting the puck in deep before absorbing some contact. Down low, the Patriots fight for it. It's rotated to the opposite side. Grace Scolaro chasing after it and collects first. Scolaro down low to her sister, Natalie. In the left circle, Natalie, a backhander. That's a centering feed, but no one was there for it. KPC break it up and break it out. 9 minutes to play in the second period. 2-2 the score. 1 goal for either side in this period. Puck contained on the near boards. Possession will be won and played out by Ward Melville. Here comes McFadden. McFadden flying in, takes a shot, and takes a big tumble into the end board. Some sticks are loose. McFadden gets up. Seems to be okay. Myers passing it off. The shot taken and a save made. Been a while since I feel like Murray's truly had a hard shot that he saved. Really only faced 2 shots in this period, if I'm being honest. Murray's been relatively inactive. Lenz after it. Puck contained in some skates. Squirts free into the left circle. Open for Kevin Johnston. Not going to win that puck battle. Looks like he's battling against Smith down low. Johnston still after it. KPC with enough space and speed to play it forward. Miller rings it in. Inklin now onto it. Inklin, a nice juke, trying to get out of his own zone. Up the right board, still going after it. Challenging Smith through his legs. Inklin still going. One more tee, couldn't get it through. Nearly a highlight reel right there for Inklin. He'll take it back in the left circle. His shot rebounding out in front. Oh, it's tipped just wide over to the left and not redirected back in. Miller onto the puck, laying it off. Smith flying forward onto it. Smith cutting over to his left into the left circle now. Down low, his centering pass blocked out in front. Johnston not able to get it back. Smith looking for a saucer over to Miller. His shot wide to the left. Smith onto it again. Sending a bouncer pass over to Miller. He returns the favor. Smith battling Inklin as now the puck is lost in their skates. More players join the fray, and Johnston takes it away, flipping it high but not out. Jacobs sends it high off the glass, almost going out of play. A bouncer evades Smith and comes on to Inklin. Inklin off the board, still can't clear. Kevin Johnston will try his hand at it now and does get it past. Johnston challenging Coyle with some speed, driving it on the backhand. Johnston, his saucer, not really a pass, more of a shot because no one else is there with him. Nonetheless, it goes below the goal line. 6:50 to play in the second period. 2-2 the score. That was almost a centering feed. Howard keeps it in off the far boards. His pass intercepted and instantly broken out by Coyle. Dancing into the neutral zone, will pass it off to his teammates. Smith on the left side waiting for the feed, instead looking for the rebound. Puck still loose as it went through Howard's skates. Does reclaim it, rings it off the near boards. Smith keeps it in. Smith looking for a shot through traffic, instead tries a centering bid, and we got a penalty upcoming, our first of the game. 6:20 left in the second period. This power play should belong to KPC. I lied to you. It will belong to the Patriots. Bless you, Rowan. So a 2-minute power play for Ward Melville, trying to find their first lead of the game. McFadden with room. His shot will dribble off to the left, dead and behind the net, and kept there by KPC for a second. They'll look to clear, and a shot comes back towards Murray. He fights that off. Grace looks for another one, and it's right into the glove of Murray. Face-off will be in the left dot. Natalie Scolaro will take it. Comes in front. Murray plays it with his paddle. His teammates trying to clear for him. Inkland taps it towards the paint, and it almost got there unfazed. Brown with a good deke move, trying to clear, and he will. Grace quickly skate to stick, will play it. Comes right back out past the blue line. Inkland flips it in to the right wing corner, takes a big hop off the glass, and once again clear. McFadden with some space, gains some speed in center zone. McFadden putting it out in front. Ends up in the left wing corner. Natalie onto it. Passing it down low, back to McFadden, dicing it up and feeding it into the slot again. No one was there but the stick of Brown, and he'll clear for KPC. 5 minutes to play in the second period. 43 seconds left on the power play for the Patriots. This time it belongs to Natalie. Building speed in the zone. She'll pass it to her left, over to McFadden. Dices through some players, getting tied up and will fall to the ground. His teammate trying to help him out and keep it in, but they can't. Comes past the blue line, and the Patriots have to reset. Grace looking for options, lays it off. McFadden with it. McFadden still onto it. McFadden threw a couple, but not the third and final. Now we'll take a shove to the back. 5 seconds left in the power play. Looks like KPC will clear this off, almost with a shortened opportunity, and Stempel makes a pad save. Under 5 minutes to play in the second. We've had a goal for either side. Now it's Myers' time. In the right circle. His shot saved by Murray. Rebound cleared. Should go down the ice. Icing called. Puck stayed loose in the face-off dot for a second. KPC now looking for the clear, interrupted by Paragosti. Gets past the blue line, but he'll hold on to it. Tape to tape. Patriots break in. Farrell trying to get after it down low. Will play the body as he tries to dig the puck out now, joined by Paragoski. They both joust for it down low. Paragoski playing it out in front. Hit off the near apron of the net. Comes to the near point. Johnson trying to hold it in. Referees will say he was offsides, and the face-off will come in toward Melville's end. Abrams with room, takes a shot. Stempel a save. 3:25 to play in the second period. 2-2 the score, 1 goal for both sides in both the first and the second. KPC right now in the offensive end, trying to find their third. A shot through traffic, never reached Stemple. Karams to the far side and kept in by KPC, running into the referee right now as he'll get out of the way. The Knights with some more room try to shove it in on the near side, and Stemple looks like he has it. 3:04 to play in the second. Last time these teams faced off, it was a little bit higher action. 5-4 the final score in favor of Ward Melville. Both these teams only really give up about 3.5 goals per game, so, I mean, in all fairness, we're on pace for that right now. Question is, who can break out of that? Obviously, mathematical trends not always the end-all be-all in sports, as another shot is taken. Stemple makes a left pad save this time. Teammates searching for that clear with less than 3 minutes to play in the second period. The goals came early and often in the second frame, as another shot taken. That goes through the crease, never on net. Takes a long travel and ends up in the neutral zone. Ward Melville can't shut it down. It comes out in front, and KPC find 3. You can see on this play, great initial move with space and speed, driving in on the backhand, switching to the forehand last second, and makes it a 3-2 game. So once again, the Patriots trail. They've been in this situation twice before and have found the equalizer both times. Question is, how long can they continue to do that before KPC finds a second, before Ward Melville finds it back? Puck dropped at center ice once more. 2:25 to play in the second period. KPC with room up the left side, shot blocked in front. Myers, make it Peters, was whacking at it, couldn't clear, comes down to Grace Scolaro. With some speed in her own zone, Scolaro will play it hard off the boards ahead to her sister. Natalie carries it in past the blue line. Deaking feeding it over to the left onto the stick of McFadden, but it eluded him. Gets it down low. Peters out in front. Natalie, a shot saved by Murray. 1:55 to play in the middle frame. Another shot. Murray eats that one up. Again off the draw, this time won by Smith and almost flipped out of the zone. Peters will hold it in at the blue line, on his knees trying to play it. Finally tapping it ahead to Natalie. She'll get it across for Kevin Johnston. Rings it in on the backhand. Grace now pinches in, chases after it into the left wing corner. Joined by her sister. She'll dig it out, feed it to the far point. Grace, a driving shot blocked. Peters on the rebound, takes another whack at it, and this ends up below the goal line. 1:23 to play in the second period. Grace onto it again. Another shot fought off by Murray. His teammates looking for the clear. Natalie on the forecheck. Can't hold it in. It'll come all the way past her and down the ice. Icing will be waved off as it was touched by the Knights in the neutral zone. Ward Melville made some changes behind the play with 1:03 to play in the second period. 3-2 the score for KPC. They've scored 2 in the middle frame. Puck comes around for Howard, played on net and saved by Stemple. 45 seconds now left in the second period. This one could get cleared. McFadden tried to spear it forward, couldn't get it past Coyle. He'll try to center it, and that was loose in the slot for just a millisecond. In deep again, the Knights at the goal line. Send it towards the goal, but not a shot. Scolaro will look to clear. Got it ahead to McFadden. Keeps getting held in, though. Finally, Natalie comes forward and will clear off her sister's feet. Now Natalie leaves it off. McFadden missed the shot. 10 seconds left. KPC could get one more rush. It's held up in the neutral zone. 5 seconds. McFadden takes it back. McFadden down the high slot looking for a shot off to Meyer. Fans on it. And we will end the second period at a 3-2 score. We'll be right back here on the LI Sports Network. Don't go anywhere for the last 15. And we're back for the third final period. 15 minutes onto the clock. KPC lead this game at a score to 3-2. Ward Melville took the last matchup on November 6th. Trying to take it again. Out in front, a shot. Loose in the paint. Tipped at. KPC can't score. Now a clearing opportunity. Taken ahead by Farrell. Feels the pressure from behind and coughs it up in the neutral zone. The Knights on the reload. Down the high slot again. A shot taken, save made by Stemple. And Inkling gets the rebound first for the Patriots. Quick action coming out in the first 30 seconds. I've been used to it over the last two periods, but nonetheless might catch some of the players off guard. Knights trying to hold it in off the high glass. Glove down, but once again speared forward by the Patriots. Keeps eluding them. They just can't get it past that blue line, the final touch. 3-2 the score. Both teams scored one goal in the first period, and the Knights outscored the Patriots 2-1 in the second. They can continue that trend. They'll win it here in the third. 1 minute gone by in the final period. Obviously, the last game that we had here on the South Rink did go to overtime. If it's needed, it goes to 4-on-4. No changes. I got to hold that thought. Out in front again in the crease and kicked aside by the Patriots. Paragoski. Oh, you almost could have scored an own goal right there. Coyle another drive. Easily gloved down. If overtime is needed, like I was saying, it will go to 4-on-4. No changes during stoppage periods, only changes on the fly. It's 4 minutes of 4-on-4 action as well, and if that doesn't decide the winner, well, it's a tie. Natalie plays it back to Grace, puts it off the boards, carries around to the far side, not out just yet. Held in some skates and retained, played back in deep. Grace skates onto it with room. Wrapping around, looking forward, doesn't see any passing options, then finds Peters. Lays it off for McFadden. Now gives it back to Grace Scalaro. Dances towards the blue line, cutting across the left. Takes a shot that almost dribbled in. Grace picks up her own rebound. To the far side. Natalie is out with there, trying to win the puck back. Will come into the neutral zone. Natalie Scalaro looking for the back pass, somehow eluding a couple of checks and finds McFadden. McFadden, nice move, trying to go back the other way. Loose puck picked up by Scalaro. She'll take a shot. McFadden still down on the near boards, gets back up. In the meantime, the shot was taken, blocked, and Jacobs clears. Jacobs with speed up the right side. Jacobs cutting out in front, takes the backhander, and Stemple makes the save. Rebound ends up loose in the left wing corner. KPC buzzing around for some more opportunities. 2:30 gone by in this third period. Ahead for McFadden. They'll allow Howard to take over, and then Peters sends it through. Obviously, 2 Peters in this game. Ethan Peters and, or excuse me, not Peters. Jacobs is who I was thinking of, I think. I feel like I've said 2 same last names on either side. Looking down it, I think I'm just imagining things. I've officially lost my mind here on the LI Sports Network. Off the draw, Ridge trying to get it in. Played it towards the net, but not exactly a shot on goal. That one does come into the crease. Murray was alert of it. Now it ends up in a breakaway the other way for KPC. Brown pulling up, looking for his 2 teammates out in front. That one is really dangerous, and the Patriots avoid it. Stempel wants no part of this play and will force the whistle with 11:49 remaining in regulation. Brown into the face-off dot on the left side, pushes it into the left wing corner. Brown still chasing after it. Puck comes free and cleared by the Patriots. Coyle looks to hammer it back in. Eaten up and spitting back out by the Patriots. Lenz a nice stick lift, kicks it forward. And now his team can fly into the offensive end. Lenz looks for a turn feed, ends up on the tape of Coyle, lifts it high and out. Inkland on the pinch in, gives it right back to Coyle, a D-to-D pass, and now the Knights can get into the offensive end themselves. Brown broken up, Lenz chasing after him, Lenz sweeping at it, gets it past the blue line. Picked up now by Farrell. Farrell looking for a shot and a great glove save from Murray, using every inch of his wingspan to pull it in with the glove. Knights win it off the draw. Abrams sends it out. 10:55 to play in the third period. 3-2 the score. KPC on top. Again, both of these teams allowing around 3 goals per game. Knights tend to score a little bit more as Abrams puts it lower. Shot fanned on and will end up behind the net. Quickly wrapped around by Pertgoski and taken back by the Knights. Tipped to the Patriots and they'll clear. This might develop into a 2-on-1. Ward Melville with a good opportunity. Shot blocked by Coyle, the only man back on defense. As puck twists around the boards, Grace Scalaro pinches in onto it, trying to keep her teammates in the offensive end. Gets past her and now towards the offensive end for the Knights. Centering feed goes behind the net. Stempel trying to use the eyes in his back of his head to track it while his team gets it away from danger. Myers couldn't hold on to it. A shot from the high slot. It's an easy blocker save. Takes a big bounce. Grace Scalaro sends it ahead to Myers. He battles sticks now. Looking to clear. Farrell there to dig it out alongside him. 5 players all coming together as the puck is restrained. Gets on net. And once again, an easy pad save. Now McFadden has it on the left wing. He'll reset by dragging it down low into his own end. Abrams shadowing him the whole way. McFadden will use the net to create some space. Looks for a tape-to-tape pass with Peters. Goes down the ice and for an icing. 9:19 to play in the third period. No score in this period just yet. Obviously, the Knights more than okay with that. Ward Melville a little less so. Smith in the dot for the offensive draw. Can't win it out. Patriots look for a quick and easy clear. Ends up with McFadden on the near side, one of the goal scorers for the Patriots. His cross-ice pass intercepted. 9 minutes to play in the third period. KPC drop it off, not exactly to who they wanted, as it's taken away. Here's Peters. His stick lifted from behind by Smith, but still gets it into the offensive end. Sends it around the boards. Peters still chasing after it, hacking at it, trying to anything to win possession. Natalie will join him now down low. Natalie Scalaro in the left wing. Gives it back to Peters. Looks for a centering pass, broken up. Wraps around on the near side. Looks like we'll have a penalty upcoming, and it is. Febraro took a hard hit into the boards, and KPC will get penalized for it. 2 minutes of a power play coming up. Antonio Borzimato, who has 25 points on the season, leads his team, is off to the box. So that's a double whammy for the Knights, as they'll have one of their best players, at least offensive players from the stats, into the box for this 2 minutes. Off the draw. Puck carries to the far side and instantly cleared by the Knights. A good start to this kill already. Nicholas Brown could look for a shorthanded goal. Loses it out, though, on the goal line. Chases right back after it and forces a hasty pass and a turnover at center ice. Quickly made up by Natalie Scalaro. She'll feed it to McFadden, flying up the left side. His shot broken up right in front of him. Natalie trying to get back to it, has Grace just behind her for a pass, but the Knights somehow find the puck and clear. McFadden in his own zone, dropping it off. Touch pass quickly over to Grace. With room on the left side, she'll send it to the far side. Now McFadden. He'll send it in quickly around the boards. Peters chasing after it. Joined there by Natalie Scalaro. She'll feed it to the blue line. Barely held in by Inkland. Spinning dodge. He'll get it around the boards, but can't keep it in on the second opportunity. Scalaro. McFadden. Gives it away. Now the Knights can clear again. The Knights may have some numbers. Instead, it's going to be a solo effort. Stempel makes the save. Potentially covering up? No, not covering up. Patriots will keep this puck alive. Now it's Farrell's opportunity to go. He'll pass it over to his left. Past the blue line once more. Paragoski puts along the near boards. McFadden after it. Still on the ice. This has been a long shift for him. A minute 30 gone by in the power play. Paragoski out front looking for the shot. Rebound still loose on the right side. Couldn't go in. Kevin Johnston sends it in now. Farrell on the far half boards, lining one up, and Murray a save. 12 seconds left in the power play. 6:38 left in the period. Melville will make some more changes, keeping McFadden out as the best offensive pressure they can do. KPC send it off the high glass. We're back to 5-on-5. Patriots might lose their best opportunity, but a good one here. Meyer takes a whack at it. It's loose in the blue paint. Was behind the goaltender Murray, but it was cleared out by his defense as the last line. Shot. Stempel fights it off. Carries far around the boards, but held in for a second by Abrams, now lifted out of the zone. Into room, potential breakaway coming. The Patriots were caught in a change. The shot is off to the left. Paragoski finds it. Melville avoiding disaster right there. A 2-goal deficit might have ended the game. More opportunities aplenty here as the Patriots are getting a little lackadaisical in their own end. Might be cheating for some offense. Obviously feeling the pressure of the 1-goal lead. Glenn's coming for it. Played past him off the boards. Schleider watches it come past him. Brown will try to beat out Stempel, but can't. Jacobs picks it up. Shot lined up, ramped off a stick and into the back glass. Under 5 minutes to play in the third period. 3-2 the score. No goal in this period just yet as Jacobs makes a great move. Sends a shot that deflects into the netting, and we'll pause play again. 4:37 left in regulation now. We'll get a full 10-man change. Brown on the draw, gets it over to Smith, taps it forward. Natalie Scalaro, the first one onto it, gives it back over to Smith, though. He'll try to feed the blue line, held there. McFadden was applying the pressure, now joined by Peters. Puck rotated around the boards, carries over to McFadden, picks it up on his backhand. The quick pass over to Natalie Scalaro. She'll twist around, looking for any angle she can to clear, and does get it out. KPC return the favor. 4 minutes to play in the third period. 3-2 the score. McFadden finds it off his skates. He'll just rotate it around the boards. Ends up on the far side. Inkland with it. Plays it high. Jacobs gloves it down. Puck race to the near boards. Smith holds. Smith looking for options. Puts it into the center. Myers tapping at it. Still is free for now and comes out over to the right. Grace just trying to clear. Gets it to McFadden. One more effort and he'll get it down. Back for Jacobs. Harassed by Peters. Peters with good stick work. Jacobs with good skating ability. And Natalie Scalaro will come in for the forced turnover. Puts it off the boards. Back down low. Peters out in front. Almost ticked in by McFadden. KPC avoid disaster there, lift it high and out, but down for an icing with 3:09 to play in the third period. Ward Melville with 3 minutes left to try to find this equalizer and force an overtime. Step up at the blue line by McFadden will force the puck away from KPC. Farrell on a backhander gives it back over to McFadden, looking for another tape-to-tape pass, but it was taken away by the Knights. Over to Coyle now. Lifts it high, far, and out. Kevin Johnston holds. Johnston, potential turnover as McFadden wasn't quick enough to it. Does come back for it, and great stick work from McFadden, rips it away. With speed up the left side, crossing over the blue. McFadden tries to deke towards the right, getting around one. McFadden a shot, saved by Murray, and cleared away by the defense. McFadden almost doing it all himself right there. The defensive play to win it away, going coast to coast. That would have been a hell of a goal. Stempel trying to know when he's going to come out of the net. We get an icing, and now with 2:11, left in the period. Could get a timeout here. Looks like we're getting a timeout here. So Ward Melville want to discuss this right now. Would be a great opportunity for them to pull the goaltender with the offensive zone face-off upcoming. .211 left in the third period. Ward Melville will pull their goaltender, so it's an empty net. Natalie Scolaro into the face-off. McFadden lining up behind her. Will win it. Over to McFadden. Takes the quick shot. Blocked in front. Rebound belongs to the Patriots. Peters has it on his backhand. Curling over to the right circle now down low. Broken up. He will lose possession. McFadden will feed it back to him. Peters wrapping around. Oh, far side almost went in. McFadden blows a tire in the left wing. Trying to give it back to Peters. Puts it out in front. No one there for the Patriots. Still loose. Scolaro has it at her feet. Shot taken. Rebound. Murray on top of it. Fights for the puck and wins it. Gets the whistle with 1:42 to play in the third period. Murray just doing God's work for KPC right now. Scolaro on the draw again, gets it back to McFadden. Clean look, it goes off to the right. Anklin trying to keep it in, does. Hits it high off the glass. Jacobs rings it around looking for the clear. McFadden fights to keep it in. Now Scolaro gets past both of them. Anklin the last man back. Smith trying to poke it away, and he will get it back into the neutral zone for Peters. Peters puts it off the boards. Back to Jacobs. Fires it the length of the ice. And playing goaltender is Anklin to save the goal. 1:15 remaining in regulation. Ward Melville down by 1. They haven't scored since the second period. In desperate need of an equalizing goal. Peters inverts. Gives it around the boards. Kevin Johnston after it. Joined by McFadden. Now 3 players there in green shirts trying to dig it free. KPC look like they'll come away with it. And sent the length of the ice. Dribbling off to the left. Icing the call. 57 seconds left in regulation. Both teams have been so close to goals over the last couple of seconds. And these draws from Natalie Scolaro have been dynamite, winning them back to McFadden cleanly for open looks. The draw again. McFadden not able to get a look on this time, and KPC clear it once again high and off the glass. 45 seconds remain in regulation. Patriots have to operate quickly in the neutral zone right now. Grace holds, puts it off the boards, intercepted by Abrams, taps it back to the offensive end. Puck is loose, in skates, everyone trying to dig it out, still retained on the far wall. Players poking at it, trying to spear it forward. McFadden ends up with possession. Best case scenario for the Patriots. McFadden fighting through sticks, looking for a shot. Blocked out in front and cleared away by KPC again. 13 seconds, time for one final rush. They look for McFadden off the near boards. Intercepted, still held on the near side. 5 seconds left. Down by 1 goal, the Patriots won't be able to do it. And KPC will take a 3-2 victory, getting revenge for the game earlier in the season and moving to 9-10-0. Ward Melville, on the other hand, will fall to 11-9. And that will do it for us in this game. Thank you so much for listening, for watching, and I hope you had a great experience. Once again, the final score, KPC 3, Ward Melville 2.